I got more rocks. This looks like it has pyrite in it. Oh, that's Labradorite. And it's got a epoxy coating on it. You could tell because it's not polished because of that little drip right there. Somebody's put epoxy on it. But we can work with that. This is chalcopyrite, I believe. Pretty. More of the same. I wonder if you could polish this stuff. Make a pendant out of it or something. I'll have to do some research on that before I destroy my cabbing machine wheels. Wouldn't want to do that. Oh, there's another pretty one. That's beautiful. Yeah, if I could do like a purple and gold pendant. Time to do some research. This comes from the Valley Inco mine in Sudbury. Most of these rocks, except for the Labradorite. The Labradorite comes from Labrador, Newfoundland, Canada. Canada, eh? Just some various pieces that she had laying around. Didn't want any more. More pyrite. Oh, nice piece of quartz. Interesting. Oh, this is it. Oh, wow. It's a core sample. That's quite the solid piece of pyrite. Holy moly. I wonder if I can make a pendant out of that. Another core sample. I see a little bit of pyrite down here and up here. What else do we have? Oh, what's this? Oh, you know what this is? I'm pretty sure this is copper. Pretty heavy too. You can tell by the green. Wow. Huh, interesting. Another piece of pyrite. This is an Inukchuk. Sometimes you find rocks stacked up on the beach like this or along the highway. This is made of glass, which is kind of a cool idea. It's the top of a stand of some sort. Probably had maybe that on top or something like that. No, that would be the bottom. What else we got here? Oh, another big piece of pyrite. Wow, that's pretty. And a bunch of scraps. More pyrite. Oh, it's pretty crumbly. So I don't know if you could do anything with that or not. And just the base of a stand, which would probably be this thing here, maybe. That break. Yep, sort of like that anyway. That's very cool. So, what I'm going to do with this stuff, maybe cut a couple of pieces. Maybe this piece of quartz. And I'll try this piece of pyrite. And the Labradorite. And see if we can make something for her. I'm going to do some research for sure and see what we can do with this pyrite. If I can make anything with it. I think I've tumbled a couple of pieces before. I don't know, I don't remember if they turned out or not. But some of this is pretty brittle. So I don't know. This is really heavy. And let's try to do something with this also. This looks like it's pyrite. Nice little slab. See if we can make something out of that. So we'll do that. The Labradorite, which I have to use the other side, this side here, unless I could find a way to dissolve that. Maybe some acetone or something. And we have a piece of quartz. I'm thinking maybe quartzite. And this piece of pyrite. Okay. I have this pendant here and a little template. And I'm pretty sure that's going to match up with this one. And then I'm going to draw it onto here and cut it out. And what I'm going to do first is try to find the prettiest spot. Nice and close to the edge too, which is nice. You don't have to ruin the whole rock. I can just cut out a little flip. Actually, over here would be even better. Yeah, it's gonna look nice. Just like that, I think. Cool. Now, yeah, that's gonna look awesome. So I think we'll skip this piece for now, and we'll just concentrate on the other three. Oh, perfect. Oh. I'll have to redraw the line though. There. we're going to place them on here, heat them up for a while. I'm working on a couple of projects, so we'll put them all on at the same time. Let that heat up for a bit. Wax is still melting. It's looking good though. It's pretty much there, pretty close. Okay, we'll let these cool for a little bit, and then we'll get over to the capping machine. So I think what I need to do first is work on the bottom, because there's a little bit of a level difference, plus there's this little bit of a chip. So I want to make sure everything's nice and level. You can see a bit of a dip there, right over here. So I'm going to work on that, put that on the flat lap, and then we can continue on with the capping machine. So now that I got the bottom pretty flat, there's just that little gouge there still, but it's not a really big deal, because that's going to be the top. So that'll disappear once I start doming. But what I think I might do first is take off some more rock around the edge on the flat lap, just so I don't wear out my good wheel, because that wheel on the cabbing machine costs a whole lot more money than that. So let's work on this one first. Okay. Okay, that's better. A little bit closer. So now we'll go over to the cabbing machine. I think we're good to go to the second wheel now, which is the 220. First wheel was an 80. They're both hard wheels, and then after that they're all soft. Softer anyway. This little thing here, when I turn the power on, it pumps water out through that little hole. And that's how I keep the wheels wet. This is after the 280, which is the first soft wheel. Here we are after the 600. Starting to get a little bit of a shine to it. So next is the 1200. That's after the 1200. That's looking good. Wow. Awesome. Okay, that's dry. That's after the 3000. So now we're going to go to the 8 to 14,000. It's a final polish. It's a wheel at the very end. It's a polishing pad, leather, and you put a little bit of compound on there and get a little bit more shiny. So I did the polishing pad. It didn't work very well. I didn't like it. So I went back to the 3000 wheel and give it another quick little polish to get rid of that residue that I didn't like, and mounted it to this little pendant piece. And she's done. Not perfect, but I like it. I love Labradorite. Look at that. That's beautiful. I'm beginning to like this cabbing machine stuff. And I did a little bit of research on the pyrite, and it gets your machine pretty messy. Turns it pretty black, as it did with my when I cut it. Turned the water pretty black. I don't know if I want to work on these or not. I'm going to do a little bit more research, but right now I think I'm happy with the Labradorite. I don't want to take any chances since I'm very new at this. I know I like to take risks and do experiments, but I think we'll just not experiment with this one for now. And I still have a lot more of this Labradorite. I have to get this protective layer off. It's not a protective layer. It's somebody put epoxy on it. But I see it peeling up here in the top corner. So let's try to get that off. I was going to use a knife, but I think... Oh yeah. Nice and slow, see? Let's see if we can get this whole piece off. That'd be awesome. I won't have to dip it in acetone or anything. Oops. It's a little brittle. Hang on. Cool. And we are done. So that got all the epoxy off. Awesome. And I'm hoping some of the epoxy went down into some of the cracks and crevices and filled it all in. Kind of sealed it for me. That would be really cool. But I can make lots more jewelry out of this. This is awesome. Very cool. That saved a whole lot of time and trouble. So this was a whole lot of fun. I'll be making more of these, experimenting with different rocks, trying some different material. Cabbing machine's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. If you like what you see, hit that like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to let you know that there's more videos coming. I gotta stop bumping into things. Hope you all have a great week, and we will see you very soon. Take care.